guys, so I know I asked dessert or dinner, people said dinner, but we're gonna do a dessert today because I need to make some. So what we're gonna make today is quesadilla. Yay, quesadilla, but you're thinking, wait a second, I know what a quesadilla is. Why are you gonna show us how to make a quesadilla? Well, I bet you don't know what Quesadilla Salvadorena is. It's a cake, it's like a cheesecake. It's fluffy. Sometimes it's dense sometimes, but it's always made with cheese and fresh crema. So I've kind of had to adapt the ingredients a little bit, but I've come up with a combination that really works. Husband loves it, and it's just really good with a cup of coffee or honestly a little bit of ice cream on top. Very nice. So ingredients are 1 stick of butter melted, 1.5 cups of sugar, 2 eggs. This is this cheese right here, that's grated, fresh grated cheese. Salvadorena fresh cheese, that's literally what it is. You can find this at any Spanish store really. If you can't find the specifically Salvadorian fresh cheese one, this one is found in a lot of grocery stores. And it tastes just as good, it's just the novelty factor. So always get the one that's wrapped in the plantain leaf. It doesn't dry out as fast and it just tastes better. So, now that I'm done with that bit, we also need baking powder, rice flour. This one threw me for a loop. So rice flour you can get in the diabetics section of grocery stores or in the Spanish section. Look for Goya in the blue bag. Rice flour. It's good. And then we're gonna end up using about a cup and a half of Parmesan cheese. This is one of my American tweaks that are just yummy. And crema salvadorena. This is actually in a lot of Walmarts. So Salvadorena creamy cheese, sour cream, Mexican tastes different, Guatemalan tastes different. Use the Salvadorian one. So I'm gonna put you down and I'm gonna fiddle with this darn thing some more because we wouldn't want to be prepared for anything now, would we? And we're crooked. God. Okay, so here we go. So we are going to take, once it's melted, our sugar, throw it in that bowl. And as soon as our butter is completely melted, we're gonna pour it right on in. Now, I use a hand blender because it blends it better and it's easier. So I use a really big bowl, probably oversized, but that's all right. I'm not in the mood to be cleaning batter up from everywhere, right? Right. So I just kind of blend this one around for a little bit after I get the initial whoosh of sugar out of the way. So we have Grady butter sugar. Delicious as is, I know. Now we're gonna add 2 eggs and we're gonna blend those bad boys in there. Once we're really nice and creamy and blend it up, we're ready for the next. So this is actually my American adaptation. So a lot of Salvadorians don't put eggs in their quesadilla because they like it denser. When I said they like it dense, this is what I mean, dense. I like cake. I don't know. Husband likes it. It works. It's good. Works. All right. We got our eggs in there. Now we are going to add, remember I don't do measurements, about a tablespoon of our baking powder. Oh my God, that seems like a lot because there's nothing else with rising power in here, so. Yeah, give or take, yeah, all right. Sprinkle that on in there, and we're gonna take a cup of this cheese, this Parmesan grated cheese. A little extra, it's quite all right. So you want to make sure it's the grated one, unless you like coconut, because if you put it in shredded, it tastes like you are chewing on a coconut bread, which is nice in itself if that's what you're going for. So here we go. So this is where you start to get the clumps kind of building up, and you just want to do your best to break those apart because they will cook that way and it tastes a little different. So Parmesan, they use it, Salvadorians use it, but they prefer to use just their fresh cheese, right? I personally like the flavor that we get from using Parmesan. So again, I put it in, hubby doesn't mind, he eats it every day. So that one package, I grate it up, throw it on in there next, and we're gonna blend. And because again, I'm never prepared, let me grab my spatula. Spatula. Okay. See, at least that one didn't take me 5 minutes this time. Go me. Okay. So now we're going to add our 2 containers of these small cremas. If you have the big container, that should be good. I might not put the full one in. We'll find out. Oh, these are locked on the inside. I'm gonna have to peel these things off. Here I am, thinking I was so prepared. Is protected. My freshness. You know, all that good stuff, right? So the crema is on the thicker side sometimes. So this one, the Salvadorians tend to be a little bit thicker. The Guatemalan and Mexican are thinner, but they have a milder taste. This is more of a creamy, cheesy flavor to it. Hopefully I figured out how to use this editing stuff and I learned how to speed this up because, yeah, this is... Now we're gonna blend. So because it's been mixed up so many times, now it's on the thicker side, which is where we want thinner side. But that's where we want it. There's no clumps. That was the word I was going for. Now we're gonna take our Goya rice flour. We're gonna start with a cup. You caught that? Start with. There's no guarantees. Ha ha ha. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Kind of spread it all over the batter at the top because it will go flying. So then I kind of blend it a little bit by hand. So we're gonna go ahead and add another cup. So now we are at 2 cups. I apparently need to buy more rice flour. That's how often I make this. So I'm going to get our pans ready. I'll be back. So seriously, placing this damn phone is a pain in my butt. I had it perfect, couldn't hit the button. Story of my life. Ta-da! Okay, I guess that's a really good picture of my ceiling, huh? That's probably better. So, I have non-stick pan. I have greased it up with butter. Butter. Oven is at 375. 375. Take our lovely batter, so that's our consistency. And I'm gonna scoop into my pan. Now, quesadilla is funny in the sense that it's not really thick and fluffy like we tacos, right? So quesadilla is typically very thin and very dense. So, like I said, I like cake better than, you know, other adjectives that I give to it, but it would be very nice. but you don't cook it very thick. You still don't cook it. Even though mine will rise, I'm not gonna put any more. So there's literally that much in the pan. Not much. So, ta-da, nice and flat. Then we take, you're gonna laugh at me, sesame seeds. They actually add a really nice flavor when they're toasted on top, right? So you can put sesame seeds if you like sesame seeds. If you don't, I wouldn't recommend it. We like sesame seeds, so we put them on. Ta-da! So now I'm gonna cook this in the oven for, I'm gonna check it on it in about half an hour, 375. Again, no directions. They take until they're dark brown on top. Like, don't golden brown, just, you know. So I'll take a picture when we get there, so yeah. So here we have the finished quesadilla. So like I said, golden dark brown. That one went a little bit burnt. It was a little too thin. Happens. And this one's a little light. That's how I like it personally. Husband likes it a little bit darker. So that's it. Simple, delicious. You can freeze them. Yeah, so try it. Goodbye.